What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Chris Glides. Today I'm at Harley-Davidson of DC, and I'm about to check out what's new in the store. I know today is a big day for Harley-Davidson as they have some events going on showing some of the new release models and things like that. So I'm gonna go up in here and check them out. People out here in Corvettes and stuff like that. And the weather, man, it's freezing. I think it's supposed to snow today, but let's go in here and see what's going on. Here in HD DC, new bikes, people, good vibes. Look over here and see what we have. Man, what's going on, man? Look at this guy, the new sales manager. Stogicide itself, man.
What's up? What
Hey, man. All right. How you been, man? All right. Hey, man, I'm Chris. How's it going, brother?
Keeping it nice and easy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, YouTube, what's up? I'm here with Stogicide. He's a new sales manager, general sales manager here at HD DC, and I'm gonna let him talk. I'm telling him.
Hey, I got you covered, you know what I'm saying? You know I ain't camera shy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Hey, listen, man, Chris Glides, all of the people that come out and support his channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that I am the new general sales manager here at Washington DC Harley-Davidson, okay? I just moved up from the Miami area. I'm having a good time. I'm not used to this cold yet. This cold is real, right? This cold is very real.
It's storm, I think, like later on today, but I think we're just gonna get rain here in this area, but snow in some of the other areas. But
well, listen, man, I ain't gonna front. So I haven't seen snow in like 20 years. So I'm coming out, like I said, having a good time with it, man. We moving units, we selling bikes. That's the good thing. Change the energy in the building. You know what I'm saying? You could feel it a little bit different, you know, from coming from Miami. But the cool part is, you know, man, we come out, we having a good ride. Today we have our Ride for 25 day event going on today. And basically you go over the 2025s. We got little words around the store where you can find the words and then you can enter in order to win a free motorcycle. So
free motorcycle, guys, come on out. So where did you come from? You came from where?
Yeah, I came from Miami. I was in the Palm Beach Harley-Davidson, right? I lived in Miami area and I used to commute back and forth to Palm Beach. Moved up here, once again, they offered me the general sales manager position and wanted to come in and kind of like spread my wings in order to become an owner one day.
So a lot of motorcycle clubs. There's a big motorcycle community in this area, right in the DMV, the Prince George's County area. All the black biker clubs, you know, lots of other clubs too, you know, but you know, shout out to Rare Breed.
Okay. Hey, listen, I rock with Breed, man. All of the clubs that's out here, you know what I'm saying? And not just black clubs, but all clubs, white clubs, Latin clubs. We're extremely universal and diverse, right? Because everybody rides a motorcycle, and no matter what nationality or origin you are, a bike is a bike.
Bike is a bike. And so this area is diverse with all, you know, all race, cultures, bike clubs. We're gonna have here at the dealership every year they have a bike set appreciation day. So come on out to that. That's gonna be coming up in a few months here, and always something here at this dealership. Like, so this dealership has been around forever. You know, a lot of new dealerships in the area, but this dealership has always been around. It's always been home
since 1965. Since 1965
for everybody in the MC community and the DMV. So it's a historic place, and it's home for us bikers. So.
You know, one thing that I thought that was funny when I first moved here, I was like, how is this Washington DC Harley-Davidson when we in Fort Washington, Maryland, right? Like they give me, oh man, when I say, yo, this DC Harley-Davidson, they give me so much slack about it online. But I wanted to kind of clear it a little bit, right? So it started out as a small t-shirt shop in the DC area. And then the owner kind of graduated and bought the building over here, and the zone was still DC.
Still DC, right?
So anytime we need, like I just went to a Senate caucus last Wednesday, and we showed them two different bikes and going over with the different veterans there of motorcycles that were here. So, you know, it's just like kind of cool, man. I really appreciate it though.
So one of the things, like, it's like, it ain't an ongoing joke, but it's just like, if you're from PG County, a lot of times when people ask you where you're from, they just say DC, because DC is just like down the street. So it's one of those things, but then you have, you know, Baltimore is up the highway. So people from Baltimore, nobody says like Maryland, everybody says DC.
Oh, they rep this city.
Baltimore.
Okay, all right. They don't rep the state.
They don't mean, they do, but it's just like a thing that they do around here. It's just like, you know,
What is
DC, everybody from PG just says DC to make it easy because a lot of places don't know about Maryland. But,
that make it very.
We keep the whole DMV on the map. Baby,
oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
It's the same thing that happened in Miami. You know, like people say they from Miami, but they really from like Homestead. You know what I'm saying? Or they from like North Miami or Miami Gardens. I promise you, when you get down there, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
look, hey, everybody in the MC community, welcome.
Yes,
we welcome
sir.
you to the DMV area.
I appreciate that, Chris. Yeah, man.
HD of DC.
Absolutely.
It's the home of many bikers, all bikers, and so you'll see. So you gotta support, and you're gonna have support and love from everybody here. So
no doubt. When you guys come through, real quick, when you guys come through, man, make sure you come holler at me, and I got a special cigar for you, okay?
Hey.
If you guys smoke, you smoke? You smoke cigars?
I don't, but
right.
It's a lot of smokers.
Yes, it is.
Smokers and riders in this area. So
absolutely, man. Appreciate you coming out, man. Thank you once again.
Thanks,
no doubt, baby. All right, thank you.
All right, guys. So you heard the new sales GM, man. Good guy. Been all over YouTube. Like a lot of YouTubers have interviewed him before, and yeah, so he's out here. But it's a lot of bikes in here, a lot of good used stuff, a lot of nice new stuff too. But anyway, look forward to a lot more content coming from me soon. I know I've been laying low for a little bit, but more is coming. I'm telling you, more is coming. I got a movie coming out next month. Not a movie, but it's more like a documentary, but something that I'm putting together. It's gonna be a long ride video, and I'm sure you guys gonna love it. So I can't wait for that to come out. But hey, we coming, baby, we coming. All right, so right here is one of my favorite bikes that I had. It's the Lowrider S, and on this Lowrider S, this is the Lowrider ST. You can see like the red lettering on here and some of the red details on like the air breather and timing cover and things like that. So, but when I had mine, I remember I put the Road Warrior fang on the front, and this is the traditional way how it looks and comes from the factory. So one thing that I like about this one is that on mine that I had, when I had it, I had to add cruise control. And so now it actually has it on there. So I dig that. So, but like I said, this is the Lowrider S 2025. It's got a lot of the red accents on here, and it's a nice bike. This is the Lowrider ST, and ST for sports touring. As you can see, it has like a lot of the chrome on this model for 2025. It's got a high output. I love the badging right there on there. And one of the things that they did this year for the saddlebags is that they made them even in the back. Traditionally, on the last model, they weren't even in the back with the bags because for the exhaust, you had two pipes going up, and so the other pipe was lifted up, and it was kind of like in the way, or it would hit the bag. So the bag on this side was like a little bit shorter. So this is what you have now: 2-in-1 exhaust. It's got the 117 luggage bags in the back, and then a bigger fairing in the front. And you still have this high output. And this chrome looks really good on this bike. Before, on the wheels, they were like a goldish color. These are black. And wow, this chrome really pops on here. So one of the things that a lot of people get discouraged about on motorcycles is when the motorcycle doesn't have a radio. So on these bikes, what you could do is they have radio kits that actually go into the inner fairing of the bike. So that works out well. If you get one of those models, you still can put a radio on there. There's an attachment that you use by Plex Audio. And if you look at some of my older YouTube videos, you'll see all the modifications that I did to mine. I put a Road Warrior fairing on there, and I was able to have a windshield, and actually I was able to have stereo sound, so it's pretty cool. I must say though, with this Ultra, I do like it better than all black, because with the other colors in here and the pinstriping, it breaks up a lot of the solid color. And so I think if I was to own something like this, I would have to get this two-tone model, because it really details a lot of shape and design. So like, I don't like the lower fairings, but I actually like them on this bike that's two-tone, because it breaks up the color between the pinstriping, the black, and the orange. That was a good idea as far as paint. That looks really good. I still I know that with these bikes, okay, so it don't come with the speaker pods. All right, we get over that. So all you got to do is really just cut a hole through there, add the speaker pods on there, and then that'll fill that space. And then for here, they do have speaker lids for the tour packs. So you could just, when you get your customized stereo done, you can go ahead and just get those cut, put the speakers in. They have the wire harness in the back already, where you can just run your speakers and all that stuff. And then on the back, I don't like the fact that there's no additional lighting back there, but they do sell wire harnesses where you could go ahead and hook up your lighting for your tour pack in the back, so you have a brake light and things like that, and it works out well. So, but I would highly recommend adding brake light to the back if you don't have it, because as you can see, with all the other Ultras, touring models, limiteds, and things like that, they come with rear lighting, but this doesn't. So I'm not sure where they were going with that and why they didn't have it on there. This is your Rokform collection. So they do have the stereo packages that you could buy and upgrade, but it's one of those things that you kind of want it already on there when you buy it. So I'm not sure why they went with that. This is your traditional Road Glide Limited, and this is your traditional Street Glide Limited. So just lined up bike for bike, you can already see that this bike has more lighting in the front than this one, and the lower fairings, the traditional lower fairings versus the new style lower fairings. So you still had like a little gap in here, but you have a lot of gap in there. And I'm not sure how it will feel when you ride, but this one has the speaker pods. Like I said, you could just add those on. You didn't have to add them before. This has the heated grips. This has the heated grips. You just have to push the heated grip button right there. And as you can see, console over console, you have a lot of gauges and digital display. And as to where here, all you have is just your digital display. So storage space for saddlebags. You still had the chop style bags here, which you have the chop style bags there. You had the large center light, and then you had the LED light on the tour pack, whereas here you just have the lights on the bottom, and those are kind of brighter. So light for light, it just depends on your style and what you want to do, because you can turn this into something different, as I've shown you guys before. You can add all the extra light, things like that, if light is your thing. But for me, I like to stay lit. In this molding of the lowers, you could add the speakers, but you had to get an attachment. And this one is also a storage compartment, but you would still just have to add an attachment to add speakers there. So a lot of people are going towards like custom stereos now, so it's really not that big of a deal, but it's always great when you can start off with more than less. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Chris Glides. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay tuned, because who knows where we're going to go next.